Hi dolls, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell by the title of today's video and her, and hopefully this, today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing, finally unboxing and reviewing the 24 years with a passion for fashion Bratzaversary or Bratzaversary Jade doll. Now, I got this doll right when she dropped, or maybe like a week or so after. I know she stayed in stock for quite a while, this thing, no shade, but she's really cute, and I did want her immediately when she first dropped. I wanted her as soon as I saw her. However, there was tons of other stuff dropping at that time, and I was just distracted and buying other things, and I had other things going on in my life. But now I got this girl. I think I actually got her on Amazon, so maybe I'm lying about when I got her. I don't know, but I also, of course, had to cosplay her because, of course, you guys know blonde is probably my favorite hair color on me personally. I just think it's so fun, and I feel like it's so me. It feels true to my spirit, even though this is no one's natural hair color unless you're like albino or Chloe or Jade, apparently. All the brats blonde, yes. 2026, I meant to say 2025. All the brats had a blonde doll. I don't know. I think that's true. Actually, I think Yasmin maybe didn't. I don't know. That's awkward. Well, did she? Okay, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyways, here we have Jade. I think you can still get her on Amazon, so if you're interested, go ahead and get her. I paid the amount that is on the screen right now. Like I said, I totally would have paid full price. There was just so much other stuff, and I still have probably 200 inbox dolls that have came out over the past couple months that I've been gone. I've bought everything. Like, I've just been so into everything except Barbie, except for that one Barbie that I did buy. Okay, the more that she's out of the box and in my hands, the more I'm realizing that I honestly kind of look nothing like her. The makeup eats, the hair color is the same. It's good. The length is obviously so different. The style is so different. And you know what? Doesn't matter. That's not why we're here. We're here to talk about Miss Jade. We're here to talk about Miss Jade. And okay, the mugs are kind of similar. The brows are very different. That's okay. That's okay. And I only did one wing. I was gonna do 2 wings. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of a failure. It's okay. Like, the lids, the white part, does that make sense? Like the white, like the light shadow part. And the lips are just like not even close. Okay, that's okay. The blush, I ate. The contour, the highlight, I ate. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's get her done. Y'all, shoes. Okay, actually, let's read the accessories first, because yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. How the So we did get saddled. Well, we didn't get saddled because this is not a saddle stand. It's one of these. So we didn't get saddled, but we did get dealt, I guess, one of these stands. So let me show ya if you aren't familiar with how to use one of these stands. So it goes, I think the big part of the trapezoid. Oh God, I have trouble with trapezoids on this channel. So I think it's the big side of the trapezoid should be facing the back because that would better support the doll's heels with like the weight of the hair and the garment and everything. Let's see. Okay, so that works. So she's up. So there's nothing really to hold her by unless we hold her by the waist, but then we risk this falling out. I mean, obviously she's not meant to be played with. So one of these stands, I really don't mind it. I just prefer a sort of grabby Ani stand, such as the ones on the screen right now. Those are really, really ideal for me, but you know, I know a lot of people don't mind these. I don't mind it myself, especially like I said with a doll like this that is clearly not meant to be played with, although she feels like she could be. She feels very sturdy. Like, these braids are quite sturdy. Yeah, I just noticed she has the sort of like little swoop thing on this side as well. Not really showing her off very well, am I? I should probably get into that. Okay, starting at the bottom of the doll, we have, oh, by the way, the stand is just like a upside down trapezoid. Oh, I don't know if that's upside down or if it's just a trapezoid. I literally do not know the truth, but yeah, here we go. Trapezoid, boom, bam. Thank you. Next, we have some shoes. They're this kind of goldish cream color. I feel like in this doll's world, this cream and gold are kind of supposed to go hand in hand, kind of like the same color, almost like she has golden hair. Obviously it's just like blonde, and I'm kind of like reading way too much into it, but in my heart, that's what's happening. And she's kind of very magical girl, or maybe she's kind of just on like a fashion week sort of situation too. Who knows? Here's the shoes. I'm gonna show them for the 15th time because I have ADHD and merp. Okay, here she is. Shoes, bam. This texture is so nice. Listen. It's like a zipper, and it's actually cast in the color that it is cast in her foot color, and then it is shoe colored on top of it, if that makes sense. That's normally how they do it for the most part, so I don't know why I'm like clarifying that, but like just gonna say, if you're gonna do this, you could definitely eventually scratch through that. So just be careful. If you are like, you really like feeling kind of stuff like this like I do, then these will be a really fun sensory kind of tool for you, or not tool, but like toy for you. So yeah, just be careful not to F up the paint, because I definitely have done that before. So yeah. And the shoes kind of like almost attached to the feet like this. These are tied on really, really tightly. So if you're like that, and you like, if you're like me like that, and you like your collector dolls to be kind of like sturdy, hefty, still intricate detailing, but not feeling like it's gonna fall apart if I like breathe the wrong way around her. But yeah, so super cute over here. Moving up the doll, we have a, you know, obviously the back of the dress and the train sort of situation. There is a slight train, I would say. Actually, that's pretty big. That's pretty decent. The dress is in this like faux leather. I don't know what pleather means, or if this is pleather or not. Does that just mean faux leather? Pleather? I don't freaking know. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, here's the back of the dress. It is obviously cut down the back, directly in the back. I love this dress that I'm wearing right now. You can't see it. It's not fully in the frame, but there is a slit in the back, and it's off center slightly, but it's intentional. Like, I looked up the dress, and I found, like, I saw other people wearing it, and it is quite literally, like, supposed to be, like, just like kind of like the left side of your left butt cheek and like your leg, but it like swings around a little bit, and it looks so bad. Maybe I'll put a picture on the screen. I'm not going to, because it looks crazy. Okay, anyways, doesn't matter. Here she is. Whoa, her kind of Bratzaversary was just out for a second. She does have panties on, and they are the same color as the dress, so that's really cute. I think I can show you. Content warning, trigger warning, snowflake warning. If you can't see a plastic doll, then girl, you're on the wrong channel. Also, there is a plastic thing around it, so that's cool too. I think that's just to protect the body from stainage and things of that nature, especially this kind of rubbery part right here that the thighs and like legs are made out of, that we know stains super easily. So I'm super appreciative of that. And then we have this sort of crisscross situation happening at the waist, or kind of like at the hips, embellishing the waist here. Closes in the back with Velcro, of course, and then these things actually do tie through, I'm pretty sure. Pierced holes in the dress. Oh my god, my nails I need done so bad. This one I broke when I had the seizure, as we know, so just like don't pay attention to that, because if you do, then you're like probably ableist or something. I don't know. Okay, and then yeah, the rest are just ugly because I'm lazy, so cool, and poor. So like this video so I can afford to get my nails done. Okay. Yeah, these ties on the sides, these are really, really, really cute and really, really uncomfortable. I wore a top like this once, or maybe it was shorts. I can't really remember, but I wore something like this, and it was so uncomfortable, but so cute and so worth it for the pictures, because you have this little cutout on the sides, like on whatever garment I wore, it was cut out on the sides. Okay. Yeah, kind of like how the front is in the middle. Like, you can see it's actually separated, which is super cute. It shows off a little bit of skin, nothing too much, nothing too crazy. Now, for this doll's price point, can't remember exactly what I paid. I know I got her on a little bit of a sale. But if I did not, I would have liked to see some sort of jewelry, just because she's supposed to be a 24th anniversary. Like, the Bratz girls are 24 years old. We're having a fully blonde, platinum blonde Jade. Like, come on, how fun is that? I feel like I need a pee is what I need. I'll be right back. Okay, I believe we were just working our way up the doll, showing the kind of like, I don't know, like sewing terms, or, you know, clothing, costume design terms of any sort, fashion terms. I'm just like a fashionista on my own. I'm just like a wanna be a fashionista. So, yeah. Moving up the doll, we have this kind of, I was gonna say, for lack of a better term, and still am gonna say it, crotch piece that kind of like cross hatches. I'm really not great at describing these things, and maybe this shouldn't be my job, and maybe I should quit, and maybe I should quit, and maybe I should quit, and maybe I should quit. Maybe I should quit. She's like, yes! She's like, please! Please. She's like, please quit! Okay, you don't have to rub it in. Moving up the doll, we have the sort of corset piece that I was talking about that ties in the middle, and it does kind of sort of match her hair. Super duper cute. And then we have a sort of in the same goldish buttery kind of yellow color, which is very, very, very pretty. Don't know what... Okay, not to be a hater. Y'all know how I feel about Miss Jade. And listen, I'm trying to warm up to Miss Girl. She's never been my favorite. I think she looks good here. However, there are a lot of things that I feel as though this could have been a little bit of a different character. Okay? Now, no shade to the Jade bias girlies. No shade to Jade herself. I love her in that little game. that is, I definitely don't think it's even real. It's just like somebody's art project, but it's really cool, and I really like Jade in that. I think that's Jade, or maybe it's just like a girl. I don't know. It's like me. It's like the first person, right? I think. I don't know about video games, okay? Or sewing, or dolls, or life. I quit. Yes! Okay, but it does tie in a little bow here, and then in the same sort of color here, we have this kind of like cloud-shaped hat, sort of face covering veil, facial veil. I don't know exactly what to call it. If you know the correct terminology, please let me know in the comments below, especially if it is. Actually, even if it's not cultural, I don't care. I still want to know the correct terminology, if there is one for that. Maybe just veil. I feel like that's probably the best bet here. Can I get this freaking kajinker out? I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm really just trying to get this fucking thing out of here, and I can't get this fucking thing out of here. Okay, I got that fucking thing out of there, and there's another one over here, kind of in her hair. Oh my god, I wonder what she looks like with her hair down. Like, ugh. Okay, I gotta get all these little kajinkers off of her. I got all the ones off the back of the dress. They were crazy. I don't know if you saw them, but there was like hella, and they were black, so like they kind of looked cute. But yeah. Anyways, this is Miss Girl. She's really cute. Moving up the doll, we have her screening, of course. Now, like I said, no jewelry over here. Her screening, we have this pinkish lip with kind of like a orangey brownie sort of lip liner. It's kind of like an in-between a shimmer and a matte. Like, it's definitely not glittery, definitely not shimmery, definitely not too matte though. Kind of like the Pixie dolls, those were super matte. I loved those. That was fun, but this is just kind of like a really super duper light shimmer. Her lip shade is quite a bit cooler than mine, but I feel like with the skin tone and the makeup, like the base makeup, I definitely killed it, y'all. What do we think? Like, I feel like I ate it. Oh, like, oh. Are you kidding? We kind of have the same eye color too, no? Ah, look like a Mona Lisa. But except for I really look like... Well, I'm getting Marilyn Monroe and Mona Lisa mixed up, aren't I? Okay, well, that's fine. Moving on. Her face is super cute. Her eyes are so... Girl, she is like stoned off her ass. And let me tell you, I'm washing me in my clothes. Because me too, like, she is really that girl. She is really that girl. I don't know if it's the red at the waterline, but her bottom waterline is so distinct, and this is definitely the most distinct bottom waterline I think I've ever seen on a doll ever, like a two-dimensional one. Obviously, I'm not counting like Rainbow High or like BJD or anything like that. Definitely not counting like Blythe or any, you know, no inside eyes, but like the two-dimensional. That is a fat under eye, and it is so beautiful. Like, she looks gorgeous. It looks so gorgeous. And the fact that it is so pink, that could only mean one thing. It does look realistic, but it also looks like she's really stoned. And that's okay, because sometimes we just need to get stoned. And I'm kind of realizing that I really wish I kind of did a tiny brow like her. Don't know if I would have gotten mine as orange, and also don't know why hers are orange. I think it looks good for some reason, so that's all. And then her eyeshadow, like I said, is this white. She has kind of like a defined crease there at the top just to give her some definition, but it is still kept really light and empty with no upper eyelashes. So that's really fun there, to kind of create some differentness there. I obviously did do upper eyelashes today because she's supposed to look high fashion, but I had to look like I was okay with, like I was, you know, doing this and then also going to get froyo afterwards. What I'm gonna do with this hair, I have no fucking clue. So, but you can kind of turn the veil to the side if you wish to have it away from her, and then kind of you can do this kind of thing versus like how it comes on her in the box, which is like this. I'm not sure exactly how it's meant to be. I would say on the box it is over her face, except for like the one spot where she's kind of like holding it up and open, and that looks really cool on the box, and in real life it looks a little bit less. Just looks like she can't see through it, but it's like, baby, it's lace. Baby, it's lace. Girl, this is my real hair, honey. Okay, so yeah, I think actually, yeah, if I don't put her hand up doing that weird pose, then honestly I think I prefer it down. It makes her look so much more kind of dainty and kind of so high fashion. And I want to do what I do with my Monster Highs, where I like clip their knees together like that, not clip, but like kind of like tilt their knees together like this, but she can't do that because she is a Bratz doll, and their body articulations at least are inferior. No shade, no tea, no pink lemonade for you or me, okay? Get with it. Get at me, and let me give her a little pose. And honestly, let's have her and I pose for a thumbnail and we can be onto our final thoughts. Okay, before we pose for the thumbnail, I just wanted to show that she has this little cuff on her ear right here. Cuffs are really, really in right now, you guys. They're really, really coming back, and where better to get your trends than the doll herself. Doll Things by Avery Christina Parker, ACP03. Doll Things Beauty, mama. Very teeny Park, Ave Chris Park. Okay, ACP03. Yeah, okay. She has a really cute ear cuff. I do not have an ear cuff, but I do have my Dave Pierce. So yeah, kind of similar, kind of cute, kind of twins, kind of like one and the same if you ask me. So okay, let's pose for a thumbnail and then we can get into our final thoughts. Okay, y'all, I almost left without filming an outro, but I could never do that to y'all except all those times that I have. I won't do it today though. As for my final thoughts for Miss Girl, I think I would have to give her a 8.5 out of 10. Yes, I think she's good. I think she could have been great with maybe just a tiny bit of jewelry or something. There's something holding her back. I don't know. I really like the juxtaposition of the sort of like you know, over the top, I don't want to say campiness, but like this sort of like dinosaur, like kind of like it's unserious sort of silhouette of the dress versus with the sort of like dainty fairy aesthetic of the face and hair. The hair is very soft, very kind of like clean cutesy girl, whereas the dress is a little bit more structured and harder. It's very Kiki Booba of her. So yeah, super duper cute. I like that a lot, as well as the hair, and the eyebrows are so soft and so and so it's just like the little essence of a brow. It's very, very cute. It's very, very unique, and I like to see that Bratz has been kind of like taking risks and going outside of the box and doing things that like we may not get from them before. You know, I feel like the past couple years from Bratz have just been hits after hits. Do I think she's worth the price point? Maybe not exactly. I just think that she is really, really, really cute though. Like honestly, to be so honest with you, she looks like a celebrity. Like on a red carpet, this looks like a glam bot outfit. So maybe she is worth it. Maybe I'm crazy and she's a 10 out of 10. I don't know. What do you guys think of her in the comments below? I feel like maybe even just a bag, like even just like a fabric bag, like kind of close to like what we would have gotten from like the Mean Girls, or like from even Bratz back in the day. Like I remember Playline Bratz used to come with fabric bags, and I know we're in a different era. I know we're in a different you know, golden era for dolls. Like I say, money has to be moved around to different places, but I feel like I'm like a kid, like reasoning with my parents when I talk to like these companies. I'm like, I love you guys so much, but please give us a fabric bag. How about that? Okay. But it's true, and I think they are capable, and I think they could. I feel like for the price point, I feel like we could have gotten a fabric bag, especially because, you know, obviously, you know, it's a different time, like I said, but like, you know, 20 years ago, a fabric bag would have came with a $20 doll, you know, but maybe nowadays it can't come with a $60 doll for whatever reason. I'm not buying it. I think we can get a little fabric bag in there for her. I think we can get some definitely fashion packs. I don't know if anyone else is gonna get a doll for the, I guess, what is this, the 25th anniversary? They actually I heard got their own anniversary year wrong once technically, but maybe they did it on purpose. Maybe they're trying to kind of like alter when their anniversary was for marketing purposes or something. I have no idea why that would be, or even if this person was telling the truth or not. Please let me know in the comments if this is true or not. I don't know when the original sort of repros of the original core 4 dolls first released in Hot Topics and such, and Macy's, Toys R Us's and stuff, and then eventually like other stores. I don't know when they dropped there because I did not get them at first. I didn't get them for several months, or maybe even like up to a year or so after they dropped. So but yeah, let me know in the comments below what the tea is on that, because you know I always am interested in that kind of aspect of it. You know I'm a messy bitch is all I'm trying to say. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, what do you guys think of this doll? I definitely think she's growing on me. I had to have her in my hands, as I've said for a lot of dolls. I had to really get like her, to think like her, you know what I'm saying? And now I feel like we see each other, like her and I are like this, you know, we're like this, actually. We're like and it's a doll, and it's a doll, and it's a doll, but it's okay because she's 2 years older than me. I didn't know that. So yeah, when I was born, the Bratz were probably teenagers, but also born. And I feel like now, post-COVID, the Bratz have been like in their 21, 22, 23, right? Like I feel like they're like, their age has been established. They started aging once Bratz first stopped. Wow, that's like really deep. Okay, anyways, if you guys liked the video, make sure you like the video. Make sure also to follow me over on my Instagram to stay up to date with my channel, my collection, and all things doll things. It is Doll Things by Avery, same way it's spelled here, but with an underscore between each word. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, bye dolls.